Hey Gina, I got your email and listened to the song and I found it online and it is a pretty song. I didn't realize, I'm an old guy, so I didn't know it was one of the newer pop songs that's out there. So I see where the song is going now and I'm sure, so I've got a couple tips for you. Um, Now, of course, we want to get used to the chord progression that we were talking about, the G and the, those four first chords. And I know there was a couple more in there when we get to the chorus and stuff, but let's concentrate on that for now. Um, so here's, and forgive me if the camera angle isn't right. I'm going to try to do this to where you can, kind of see what's going on here. So I'm listening to the beginning of the song, and it starts out with our G, and I would tap the ukulele to get the beat there. You can kind of hear that going on, and I think for your presentation that'll be good. So the G, kind of that slow arpeggio strum to start out. The first four times that we strum the chord there, it's kind of just the single. Okay, and I'm sure you got that no problem. However, there is a little bit of a riff in there. I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing here. We've got the G, da, 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 and then after that chord, he does the, or no, I'm sorry. Now, how he's doing that, if you want to work on that, okay, we got the G, and then you got the B minor 7 there, which is barred like I showed you. Okay, now that little riff is here at the 5th fret, the 3rd fret, and the 2nd fret to start. So, like so. Now this note here, he does a little slide, and there it is on the 7th fret on the 2nd string. So to complete the whole thing, you could go 5, 3, 2, and then slide from that 7th fret on the 2nd string down to your A minor and the F. Does that make sense? So it would sound something like the G, tap, tap, the B minor 7. Okay, so I know that's kind of quick, but here slowly, it's the 5, 3, 2 on the 1st string, and then the 7th fret on the 2nd string, like so, which is either any finger that you're comfortable with. I'll use my 1st finger here. You can just, so you pluck and slide. And when you do that, you just slide and bang, wind up down there on your A minor chord. When I see you on Thursday, we can work on that a little bit. And the little arpeggio strum. So the next four times they play those, or the next time they play those four chords, it's kind of a jazzy strum that's going on, and that is over here with this hand. We're getting the effect of that. Now I told you about kind of being limber and loose with your strumming, and we were doing this stuff the other day, and I'm in the chord of G, by the way. Oops, G. Okay, up and down and up and down. Well, I'll show you what's going on. And again. Now you can see that what we're doing is muting. Just like the mute button on a remote control. We're stopping the sound. Now, how do we do that? Okay, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to strum the G chord, and then we're kind of laying our hand on the strings to cut off the sound. Now there's a few ways to do that. You can use the heel of your hand, which I've been doing here, where I strum, and then I'm kind of breaking the sound with the heel of my hand. So like my finger strums the strings, and then you can see the heel of my hand is kind of right in position to just gently lay on top of the strings. Alright, there's an example. Slower. Strum and stop. Strum and stop. Strum and stop. However, he is doing a couple more effect things. Like, remember, it sounds like so. Right there is what I want to show you. Up, up. Now he's going up and stopping the sound. Up, stop. Up, stop. Kind of like we had muted the strings already, and so there's silence. And you're going to kind of come up off the strings suddenly with your first finger there, kind of up and then stop it again. So it's like a strum and a stop. Strum. And we can work on that on Thursday as well. That's basically the strum. I don't know if it's going to come across on the video very well, but you might want to just try without the muting, that kind of just rather than going up and down like we were doing, this kind of a strum. See where it's kind of emphasizing, you know, the da 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 da. My hand is going up and down and not missing a beat there, but just kind of I'm, you know, not hitting the strings a couple of times when we're going past. Da 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 da. So the hand is always moving, going up and down, but only kind of hitting the strings on those parts that we want to emphasize. Da 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 da. However you want to do it, and then he goes through the chords like so. Again, the G, B minor 7, A minor F. So okay, so we've gotten through the first couple bars of the songs. Now here's the effect I think you're looking for, which you were kind of touching on the other day. I'm pretty confident we can at least get that one little rocking note in there. And when I say rock, I mean between this note and that note, like a rocking chair, rocking back and forth. I'm here, you're right, like we said the other day, it's the second fret here. However, to make it sound cool in this song, we're not going to just look at the single notes with one finger and stuff. I want you to concentrate still on the chords, and then where that finger is, which in this case is the ring finger on the G chord, we're going to be lifting it on and off like so. On, off, on, off, on, off. I'll slow down. And you can see that it sounds cool because I'm hitting more than one string, you know. Kind of just these two down here. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to be precise down here because they all sound good together. So again, you want to just rock the finger and then just, you know. Okay? And the interesting thing is that those very same two notes we're going to be doing on almost all four of those chords. The only difference is the fingering of those chords is when I showed you yesterday to bar the B minor 7 here. In order to do that little note rocking thing, we're not going to want to do that, okay? Here's the alternative, is you're going to use all four fingers to get this chord. So rather than bar it with one finger, we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then you'll be rocking your pinky finger back